Hi Capricorn, this is Jessica from Cardinal signs. This reading is for a decision or choice that you need to make during the month of May. So I've split this into two options, option A and option B. If you have more than two options, you're going to base this on your two most viable options. Now you need to decide now before I flip the cards over which of your situation is going to be represented by option A and which choice or decision is going to be represented by option B. It should be fairly instinctual which one is which, but just so you have a bit of a framework here, option A would be the situation that most closely resembles your current situation. It would be the option that would result in the least amount of change or upheaval, or it would be what you would consider your safe option, or it would be the most logical option for you. Option B would be the more significant departure from your current situation. It would lead to the most significant change. It would be considered your higher risk option, or it would be based on intuition or your gut instinct. So choose now before I flip over the cards, and once you decide, you can't flip between them. So I'm going to get started with option A here. On the top, we're having our overall energy. This goes for both. So we're having overall energy on the top. We're having three things that we need to consider about each option. And then we have an outcome card. The outcome card represents the outcome if you choose this option or if you choose this option. I will pull an additional card of guidance for each option after we talk about this. So to start off, before I flip over the cards, I just asked for a symbol representing option A for you. What I see is a weight. So it's like a dumbbell, something that you would like deadlift. Think like really massive plates on either end of this dumbbell. This is representing that you feel that this option might be insurmountable, perhaps that you can't carry on with it. Maybe you feel like this option requires too much effort to keep on going with. And there's a sense that it's daunting to you. Option B, I'm seeing a Japanese paper fan opening and closing. To me, this is representing that this is a fairly delicate situation and that it's only on the table for a limited time. So this is a limited time offer. It's time sensitive. Like there's only a certain a window of opportunity on which you can act on this option. So let's see what the cards say here. Starting off with option A, overall energy, we have the Nine of Cups. Now in this deck, Nine of Cups is represented by laziness. Traditionally, this is kind of like a wish card, emotional fulfillment. But in this one, it's laziness. We have the Seven of Pentacles, patience. We have the Five of Wands, totality. And we have breakthrough. As your outcome, we have beyond illusion. For option B, overall energy, we have the Three of Swords, isolation. For the three things that we need to consider with this option, we have nothingness. This is the Hierophant. We have the Four of Swords, postponement. We have the Hanged Man, new vision. And we have flowering. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. This outcome here, beyond illusion, that's the Judgment card. Okay. So with option A, there might be some procrastination with this option, like you're putting it off. If it's difficult for you, so it's easier for you to pretend like it's not really an issue rather than to face it head on. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and breakthrough. So timing is important here. With the Seven of Pentacles, represented by patience. And breakthrough. I feel like something is going to happen, or something has happened, that has changed things for you in a big way. So you might have been complacent about your current situation. This can be love, this can be career. There's a lot of things that this could be related to. So just use this as a general outline and apply it to your situation. So it looks like there was a little bit of complacency, but something happened recently, or very soon is going to happen, that is going to stir things up a bit and change your outlook. This is probably going to be related to other people. So I feel like someone around you is going to do something, some kind of action that is going to alter. So you might not be able to make this decision because you don't have everything in place yet. It'll become clear what this big change is going to be. Now with option B, with isolation, there's a great deal of sadness and heartbreak associated with this. This can be, if you're choosing option B, this can be because it's difficult to leave behind option A. This is a very comfortable energy. You're settled in. You don't want to go anywhere because you've got a pretty good setup. But for some reason, we have something coming in, shaking things up. So what was calm and peaceful is not any longer. There's some turmoil, internal and external. So if you're going with option B, there is sadness at leaving behind the comfort of option A. Now, 3 things to consider here with option B. There's something institutional at work here. So this can be higher powers. This can be waiting for paperwork to come through, that kind of thing. But we have delays because we have postponement, the Four of Swords, and we have the Hanged Man. So if you're waiting on, like let's say it's papers to finalize something, or if you're waiting on another person to finalize something, I do see delays here with this option. There's a sense of the grass is greener in this card. You know, a feeling like, oh, if I choose this, it will be better, which isn't always the case. It can be, but it isn't always the case. As our outcomes here for option A, we have Judgment. So this is a final, like it's kind of like there's no going back. Once you make this choice to go with option A, that's it. Option B is off the table. You can't revoke your decision and decide to go with option B. It's like I said, there's a limited time here where option B is available. Once that time has passed, that's it. There's no going back. So I think the Judgment card is speaking to that. As the outcome for option B, if you decide to choose option B, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is flowering. So it looks like you will be back in a comfortable situation once again. So you're in a comfortable situation right now, and you don't want to shake it up. But for whatever reason, it is being shaken up. You can see the cracks here forming behind this person. So the foundation is cracked already. So there's something that is falling apart. With this option, it is indicating that you will find peace and stability once again. This is a very stable card. in a material sense. So you'll be on solid ground again with this option. That's not to say that this option is wrong. It's going to be different for everybody, so I'm just trying to give you a sense of the energies here. There is a lot of hurt with option B. There can be some regret too going on, and looking back and wishing that you'd stuck with this one. So it can go either way. With option A, if you do choose to let option B slide, and stick with your current situation and fix whatever it is that's going on here that is unsettling you and disturbing you, perhaps. This is positive too. Again, I don't feel that you can really go wrong, and it is going to be different for everyone. So judgment is really getting in tune with what you need. And this card, this person is really contemplating. So you're going to need to think through very carefully, but keeping in mind that you probably are on a time restriction here. Let me pull some additional guidance. So this is for option A. Additional guidance for option A. What does Capricorn need to know about option A? Option A for Capricorn, and option B for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know about option B? What does Capricorn need to know for option B? Additional guidance for Capricorn. Okay. So option A, we have nature. Option B, we have thought. Okay. So in nature, the red is very vivid in this card. So this can be kind of like emotionally driven, kind of like an instinct, an impulse decision. There can be some anger actually regarding option A. We do have this is a very red card as well, so I am picking up some anger or frustration here. Nature. So this is probably feeling like the more natural option for you. Like this is going to be the simplest solution, the simplest decision. Not easiest, but the simplest. With thought. So this is just someone in deep contemplation. I do see you with the swords. You've got 2 swords. You have the 3 of swords and the 4 of swords. You are going to be going over this around and around in your head, playing with the idea of what if with option B. Again, there's no definitive, you should do this or that. Everybody's different. It's not clear which one. It doesn't seem like you can really go wrong. It's really going to depend on your situation. But thought. So what this is telling me is that this option is valid. Like, not to dismiss it, even though it is going to be a challenge for you mentally and emotionally. This is going to be challenging for you. You may have some obstacles and roadblocks with the postponement and with waiting on, like the Hierophant. It's like the Hierophant would be an established relationship or a marriage. The Hierophant would be you know, if you're buying or selling a home, this would be like getting the papers signed or waiting for the other party to sign the papers, that kind of thing. If this is related to a job, this would be waiting on your boss to give the green light, something like that, or waiting for an offer. Say an offer's been promised, but it hasn't actually come through, something like that. Or there's a delay, and it's going to be kind of a nail-biting situation because, as I said, this is a very time-sensitive option for you. But I do see you giving it very careful consideration. Let me just see if I can get anything else out of this. There's a little bit more of a sense of relief with option A, seeing it through to the end and choosing that one. But this option is very stable if it pans out. It's going to be a little bit trickier for it to actually get through to conclusion, but it is very stable. So I'm going to leave it there and just take whatever little snippets, whatever little messages resonated with you and worked for your situation. Just use it as food for thought. And let me know how this resonated with you. If any of this made sense, if any of this helped you, you can comment below. If you liked the reading, give me a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that this has clarified your situation a little bit and made it a little easier to make this decision or choice that you're faced in the month of May. So take care, Capricorn. Thanks again for watching. Bye.